has gone to Pakistan for tournament has been asked to return to India amid the worsening security situation in Pakistan. Viewers, so what we're learning so far, Indian bridge team going to Pakistan for tournament, they have been asked to come back because the situation there is completely volatile. At the same time, the PTI is challenging Imran Khan's arrest in Supreme Court. Let's go straight to our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor, who's joining us in the studio. We have Shravan Sen, our senior editor as well. Coming to you first, Abhishek, we are seeing that the situation there is extremely sensitive, and now we are seeing that Indian bridge team has been asked to come back. That really means that it is not safe in Pakistan for the Indian bridge team to be there as the entire country is witnessing chaos and riots. Abhishek.
Well, goes without saying, Shivangi, it's not safe even for Pakistanis to be there in Pakistan. So obviously any foreign national, including Indian nationals, would be under security threat. And that's the reason why in our wisdom we have decided that our players or any other citizen who is not part of the diplomatic team is brought back. So I think that's how it's going to be, and it's going to be for a while, because the instability that we are seeing in Pakistan is something which is a matter of concern. General Bakshi and General Kochar continue to be with us, and we have Professor Madhav Nalapat also. If I could begin with him, Professor Nalapat, this instability that we are seeing in Pakistan and which is going to be there for some time to come, what are going to be the consequences of that insofar as India's immediate security situation is concerned?
Well, we have had a security problem in Pakistan for 75 years. This is no exception. I'd like to say that, I'm sure others as well, but long back, I had predicted in Republic, if I remember, that if any action is taken against Imran Khan, this is precisely what would follow. For the simple reason that you have got an example of individuals who have made hundreds of millions of dollars accusing somebody of having made millions of dollars. When you have an honest person, an honest politician, or an honest official, or an honest military officer, they don't exist in Pakistan, saying, oh, somebody is corrupt even for a few $1 million, there's an issue. But when you have military officers, when you have politicians, when you have officials who are now ruling Pakistan, and they accuse Imran Khan of a few $1 million, the Pakistani public are going to say, what? I mean, this is the pot calling the kettle black. And, the pot is jet black, absolutely. And the kettle is not as black. So I would really like to say that this was predicted. There will be chaos because the credibility, for example, Shahbaz Sharif. Shahbaz Sharif is launching a crusade against corruption. I mean, for heaven's sake, this is something that would be passed off as a joke in New York on Broadway. And you have Shahbaz Sharif preaching about corruption through his spokespersons, through his ministers, where the man is neck deep in having made hundreds of millions of... Yes.
I don't think it's even about corruption. I mean, the top legal officer of Pakistan government, who, when he addressed that press conference, made it clear that there's a certain red line which has been crossed, something which was not done by the Bhuttos during even General Zia's time, was not done by Nawaz Sharif during Pervez Musharraf's time, and that's something which Imran Khan was trying to do. So in a way, it's a kind of democracy about which everyone in Pakistan, including the democratic parties themselves, and those parties that have faced the brunt of the Pakistani army by paying for them, by paying for those things by their lives. In the case of Benazir Bhutto, as recent as 2007, and despite that, they are very uncomfortable when the Pakistan army gets questioned and is the target of any kind of democratic protest. So what we are seeing is that in some ways Pakistan is just not changing.
Look, let me say one thing. There is one big change. Till now, the army was off limits. Everybody knows Pakistan army officers are corrupt. Everybody knows the army controls the clandestine trade in narcotics and in Hawala racketeering across South Asia. Everybody knows that. but the fact is the army was off limits. Now, there were some efforts in the past. Nawaz Sharif tried, he was expelled. Benazir Bhutto made a few noises about the army, not in Pakistan, outside Pakistan. She was basically, that was relayed back, and you know what happened to her. Imran Khan is the first time I am seeing the army openly abused and challenged, and that too in Punjab province. What we are seeing play out is also in Punjab province. Punjab province is supposed to be the cradle of the Pakistan military, the backbone of the Pakistan military. And it is in that province also that you're seeing this unrest. The reality is the credibility of the military is now broken. Imran Khan, as a politician, has understood that, and the military is fearful that he will come to power in an election. In my view, the only thing that can be done is a free election. What happened? It reminds me of the Bangladesh days. It reminds me of Yahya Khan, frankly. And you go after Mujibur Rahman because he won the election. Now, assuming there's an election, Imran Khan sweeps the election. They will go after him. Quite frankly, what General Bakshi here, for example, has been predicting for some time, the breakup of Pakistan, what we are seeing now is the maturing of that process and entering a new stage. Very frankly, Imran Khan is now challenging not Shahbaz Sharif, who's a puppet. He is challenging the Chief of Army Staff. And the fact is, the charges that are being levied against him are frankly charges that the Pakistan public will know are flimsy charges which are basically being made to create a bad impression about him. But again, I repeat, those who have made hundreds of millions of dollars, if they accuse somebody of having made millions of dollars, nobody takes them seriously. There is no honest hand which is now officially there in Pakistan. And unless you're an honest man, you can't have a credible fight against corruption. So this is a difference. What is happening is a difference. Imran Khan's revolt is against the military. And I pointed that out many months ago on your channel. There were several who were basically saying, well, this chap,